to Larry Anderson, is this the same Josh Beckett we have kiddingly said known to love over the years? He's no. He's 88, 89 now, and he's more of a pitcher, and not. I'll tell you what, I'm seeing the Josh Beckett, almost the same Josh Beckett we saw in the 2003 final game of the World Series. I mean, he's been throwing good. It's big-time life on his fastball. Got the hitters off balance. But I will say one thing. The possibility of a no-hitter here has overshadowed some lackadaisical play by the Phillies.
Excellent point. Absolutely. On so many different fronts.
Yeah. Base stealers, stolen bases, outfield throws over cutoff men. And I wouldn't doubt if that is addressed by Mr. Sandberg at some point shortly after this game.
Well, Tony Gwynn Jr. will pitch at Beckett at 110 pitches. And the first pitch of the ninth is a curveball that floats in for a strike. It's 0-1. Gwynn, a 197 hitter. This is only his fourth career at-bat against Josh Beckett. As Matt mentioned, Beckett had 54 pitches through 3. And he's retired 21 consecutive batters.
I have an interesting point to make, which is only an interesting point to me, but in my limited, very limited broadcasting career, this would be, if it turns out to be a no-hitter, my second no-hitter that I broadcast. I broadcast the Terry Mulholland no-hitter years ago.
Oh, okay.
Final out of the game, a Gary Carter line drive, I believe, to third base.
Charlie Hayes?
Yeah.
See, that was a good no-hitter to call.
Yeah, that's right. Our pitcher.
2 balls and 1 strike to Tony Gwynn. I mentioned there have been 10 no-hitters thrown by the Los Angeles Dodgers, 20 by the Dodgers franchise. 2-2. Pitches, which is in this world of pitch counts is not abnormal as we are here in the 9th inning. The way the first 3 innings went, you wouldn't have thought that he could be at this point. Fly ball, left field.
Getting the sun.
Arena makes the easy play. And there's 1 away, so Josh Beckett is now 2 outs away from tossing a no-hitter and wrapping up what has not been a particularly sound day for the Phillies. Ben Revere is 0 for 3. He's grounded out, he's lined out, and he's flied to left. 2 runs in the first and second. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. 2 runs in the first 2 innings. Really all Beckett's needed today. The Dodgers, though, did tack on 1 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th. Ground ball right side. Gonzalez has got it. Flips to Beckett. Wins the race to the bag. And there are 2 outs here in the 9th inning. 23 in a row. And it's seemingly gone very easy for Josh Beckett. But you wonder if he can clear his mind as he walks back to the mound here. If there's something racing through his mind. Look at the pitches by inning. You mentioned 54 through the first 3.
Again, back to the psychology of a no-hitter. I mean, the third baseman was playing Ben Revere back. Not basically conceding the bunt,
right.
Assuming that it would be
that he wouldn't.
Bad sportsmanship in the no-hitter to drop a bunt.
Well, here's Rollins, 0 for 3 today, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. This crowd, and we mentioned before, it was a good one today, on their feet all the way around for the most part. Even though the Phillies are trailing at 6-0. The 0-1 pitch, curveball outside. The last time a Major League pitcher this year was bidding for a no-hitter was Yu Darvish, who gave up a hit with 2 outs in the 9th inning. As it turns out,
This is a very interesting confrontation right here. You know, Jimmy is he knows what's at stake here, and he looks very relaxed in the at bat. He's not going to swing early. He's going to let this at bat, develop. And basically, I would say his concentration is about as high as it could be right now.
Fouls it back. It's 2-2. So the Phillies are down to their last strike and their last out.
Come shot, baby.
Beckett tries to finish off this 3-game series with the Phillies with the first no-hitter in baseball in 2014. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count to Rollins. And now Beckett will take a moment. He's ready. And the 2-2 pitch in the dirt, 3-2.
That's a good take. What was on the line right there. A very good take. Hard breaking ball down and in. You could easily jump out and check swing that thing.
Dodgers fans, this is a moment to maybe capture for any baseball fan. The 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball, ball 4. So a base runner for the Phillies. It's their first base runner since the leadoff walk by Marlon Byrd back in the second. Beckett had retired 23 in a row. And now it's left to Chase Utley.
How about that at bat, Matt? No-hitter on the line, 3-2, 6-0 lead, and you lay off with a slider down and in.
Yeah, very good. Like you said, that whole bat, it looked like Jimmy was just nice and relaxed, seeing the ball well. I'm not going to lie, there's a pretty good chance I would have swung on one of those curveballs down in there.
I know I would have. I know I would have.
So now Chase Utley. Utley is 0 for 2. He walked back in the first inning. Utley's fly to left. He's grounded to second. Rollins will go. The pitch is taken outside. It's 1-0.
You know what Beckett's thinking. I don't want to, give him a groove a fastball here and give up a line drive hit. He's trying to get an out on a breaking ball, something off speed, a rollover.
And he does have bullpen action behind him in case he does lose the no-hitter here in the 9th inning. Pitch to Utley. Another curveball. It's 2-0.
And Mike, you made a great point because he started off Tony Gwynn with the curveball. Drew Jimmy Rollins a curveball. First pitch. Now he's come back-to-back pitches with Chase on curveballs.
Something soft again?
I don't know.
Rollins leads off second. 2 balls and no strikes to Utley. Swing and a miss. With a changeup. Beckett is now 34 years old, former first-round pick of the Florida Marlins back in 1999. He was the number 2 pick overall that year. Two balls and 1 strike to Utley. Outside, 3-1.
Well, Matt, now if you're Utley, like Rollins, are you in the swing mode to break up the no-hitter, or are you in the let him throw one here and maybe he'll walk me and bring Ryan Howard to the plate?
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to lose my aggressiveness. I still want to get on base as well, but if threw him a 2-0 changeup earlier, maybe lower your sights a little bit and think maybe one changeup.
If I'm Beckett, I throw something off speed.
There it is. Curveball, and it's a strike. It's 3-2. Utley thought it was outside. He's thinking, hey, Brian Knight, don't get caught up in this. I think it went around the outside part of the plate, but Matt, you said it before, anything close.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what this conversation is right now. I don't want to stick a fastball down the middle and let Chase Utley ruin this day for us, or for me. I'd rather start over with Ryan Howard. Since we have a 6-run lead, I'd rather start over in an at-bat with Ryan Howard than give Chase Utley exactly what he's looking for here with 2 outs.
So take a chance of throwing a nasty changeup.
Anything where I can try to get a swing and miss or a rollover or something. But just, fastball down the middle to keep from walking him, I would not do if I was Josh Beckett.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Utley with a runner at second base. And the pitch. And a called strike 3. And Josh Beckett has thrown the 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodgers history. And the 21st in Dodger history, as he has shut out the Phillies 6-0 here this afternoon to finish off this 3-game series. He gets Chase Utley looking on a fastball, and the celebration is underway out on the mound here in Philadelphia.
Shows you what I know, guys. The exact opposite of what I thought would happen. I thought he would, as I said, want to start over with Ryan Howard. He threw a fastball, and it looked like it split the middle of the plate. I don't know about up or down, but maybe it surprised Chase.
Maybe it did. Well, it's the first 9-inning no-hitter for an opponent here in Philadelphia since Bill Stoneman back in 1969. It's been more than 5,700 games since the last full-game no-hitter. And it's the first no-hitter by an opponent overall since Pascual Perez did it in 1988, but that was just a 5-inning no-hitter. And Josh Beckett, the first one of his major league career. You don't think that Drew Butera, the catcher, doesn't feel this too? We talked to Carlos Ruiz after Roy Halladay's perfect game, and he was consumed by the prospects of catching a perfect game.
Well, yeah, he did a great job of pitching a no-hit ball, but credit to the catcher for going out there, being on the same page, and giving the right signs when he wanted, and having a good tempo throughout the whole game.
And now the acknowledgement for the Philadelphia Phillies fans. Here's the final out. He shocked him with a fastball, it seemed. It was a sinker that was down in the zone. Brian Knight calls it a strike. Nice job on the Phillies fans. I mean, this is obviously a big day for any player, but it's a big moment in baseball. Even though it's against your team, it's a big moment in baseball when somebody throws a no-hitter.
Sure is. No one ever said we don't have knowledgeable fans here. There's no question about that. Standing ovation for Josh Beckett. And he's an old warrior. I don't know how old Beckett is, but he's been around for a while. I mean, I watched him for years with the Marlins and Red Sox, and I'll never forget watching him in that 2003 final game of that World Series. I mean, I thought that was one of the great pitching performances of all time. He had his arm problems. That was an experience for me as a little broadcasting Sunday thing to see a Josh Beckett no-hitter.
Well, the celebration with his teammates as they embrace him right around the mound. The Phillies are no-hit today by Josh Beckett. It's a 6-0 final score. We'll be back to talk a little bit more about it right after this.